I'm gonna get like a little, yeah. Yeah, let's try this. Oh, shoot, of course I hit the whole thing. There we go. Classic move for a marksman. A Rhinesman. Or, because saying marksman doesn't make sense, because, well, maybe it does, but I'm thinking like Johnson. John's son, Mark's man. I'm more of like Josh's man. Start with some axes. We're gonna do we got a fun episode working out. Let me know how the angle is. Make sure you can see me, and let me know how the volume is, because I'm trying the mic on my chest like a lapel mic as opposed to an earphone, just because I feel like I'm too loud. So hopefully that's farther away from my mouth. I tried using Apple AirPods for this. I tried to throw live stream with Apple AirPods, but the problem was that they're too good at canceling noise that they you can't hear the knife throws at all. Just checking the chat. Let me know how the volume is. I think I just heard this made a beep, so I'm wondering if the audio is good. I'm gonna talk as if it's good though. Just gotta believe. Just getting some arm workout going. Yeah, this is what I do for my daily workout. I've actually been throwing a lot more frequently than I used to since we started doing these live streams. They've really given me strength. Let me know if you can hear the headphone, folks. You should be able to hear me crystal clear when I'm walking away. I just don't want to talk. I'm not looking at the camera if no one's going to hear it. Some Western throw. This is a throw that I started doing recently, just because it's fun. Try to hit this lower one. That's strange. I actually threw the axe the wrong way. So, yep, just getting some throws to warm up. We're going to do some challenges. We're going to try and maybe can a pin to the log. What am I doing? We're going to put one there. I got this chafe mark from throwing so much. I got to address it. Just threw a lot this week. And it looks like my hands are getting their toll. It's got a little blister. But welcome to Danger's Edge. If you're watching this, oh my god, that's in there. Later, or right now, we do axe and knife throwing. We do a lot of content in the woods, in the wilderness. So if you're looking for some cool axe and knife throwing videos in the wilderness or mountain biking, go check out our long form. If anyone in the chat can let me know how the volume is, I think I put my earphone here, like a lapel mic, and I'm wondering if it's still connected, but since I started the live, I can't tell. Okay, we got to look in. There we go. Pretty much just throwing some overhand right now. I like to start out with the axes. Really, because usually when I do my workout out here, I only throw axes. That's not really true anymore since I started live streaming, because I like to throw knives more, but they're not as heavy. So if I'm going for like an efficient workout, I'm going to throw axe. So there's some underhand. Let me know, make sure you can see both of the logs. If you can see both of the logs, give me a thumbs up in the chat. That just helps me know for the angle here. And can you say yes in the chat if the audio is coming from the lapel mic? So when I was facing the other way, could you still hear me? Like, yeah, let me know. Thanks. All right, we're gonna do different throws. This is the Western throw. We call it that because it feels like you're pulling a revolver out, like in a Western movie. Then you got your standard overhand. Ooh, whiffed it. And then you got your other underhand. So this was the Western. This is your regular underhand. And those are like some of the basic ones. Axe throwing is way easier than knife throwing. And it's just easier to talk while doing it, but you can still flub. I'm actually This axe is getting close to its retirement. My axes are really beat up right now because I've been throwing a lot in sequence like this, and as you can see, they can hit each other and damage each other. So this cycle of axes, I'm just kind of trying to throw these till they're through, and then I have a fresh set, courtesy of Throw Club and DWFKHT, two of our support sponsors on the channel for our equipment that we're on right now. So there's 4 right there. I'm actually proud with this placement because I hit this one and I was like, just keep going to the left, and I threw that one low, but I was able to replace it right above it. I also like throwing axes in these. Oh, this head of this axe is about to pop off too. I like throwing axe in these streams because I think you can see them better. It's more visible. But you can see this purple one. Purple axe is almost falling out. So it's a little dangerous. I think we're going to retire this one for today. What you can do is put it in water and soak the wood, and it expands. So then it reforms itself. So we'll throw these 3 to start. Welcome to Danger's Edge, everybody. If you could put a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear my audio through this microphone. You should be able to hear me crystal clear as I'm walking away, since the phone isn't picking up the audio, this is. So let me know. Just give me a thumbs up. I'll know. Sweet, my audio's good. We're going to do more Western. This is my favorite throw to do these days. It's very snappy. Now you're also going to see these axes come apart like this. It's a 2-piece axe, so you can replace the handle or the head. But in my experience, I'd rather have a 1-piece axe that I can't replace, just because the handles will keep falling off of these, and it's really annoying to constantly put them back on. Let's do 2 rotations. So this axe is going to flip twice in the air on its way. So that under rotated. Ooh, under rotation. Adjusted. So there we go. Even though it's pretty far away, you guys are probably like 20 feet away from me. It still takes a while for the axis to rotate. You can manipulate how the rotation goes, so you can speed or slow it down. We got 41 people here. Let's try and get 3 doubles in a row. Ooh, okay, so they all rotated differently. If I can get 1 to start, I think I'll be able to like know how the rest should feel. Okay, so the first one was perfect. The second one under rotated, and the third one over rotated. So we're a bit all over the place for our doubles, but I bet we can get 3. I'm gonna start with this one. This one is being the most tricky. So now it over rotates. So there's 2 in a row. Now we over rotated this right now. Can we keep it? We can find the good spot. There it is, folks. 3 double actions. Pow, pow, pow. Yeah, since these 2 are the same axe, same brand, same size. This one is not. So this one has a different weight. It rotates a little slower, and I think it's a longer axe. Actually, I think it's shorter. Oh, that's funny. I thought it was a longer axe just by holding it. It's actually like an inch shorter than the other 2. This is my daily workout. We'll get those arms, those necks, both of your necks, all strong. Let me know how the camera angle is, folks. Just give me a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear the audio coming from my lapel mic and not from the iPhone. So you should be able to hear me really good right now from way over here. Even though I'm farther from the phone, I should sound like I'm next to it. So if that's true, please give me a thumbs up in the chat so I know my audio is good. Let's go for as many in a row as we can. So that was 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to grab the one we said we wouldn't throw. I think it's got a little bit of life in it. There, it went in perfectly. And then I have some knives here. We're going to give these a throw. Let's start with a half spin. So there's 4 more. Now we have 3 other knives here. So we're going to keep this score going. We got to finesse the knives between the log. Oh, I meant between the axes. I was aiming right there for that other one, but it slipped and hit the axe instead. So, what was our combo there? Classic 8, 9, 10. But we got 2 after we missed. So, not a bad start. I think yesterday we started with 12 in a row. I think that's going to be my new thing, is, if I can remember, when I start these streams, the first challenge is always how many can you do in a row. Oh, this is totally coming off. Yeah, this is dunzo. Don't let me throw this, guys. In fact, I'm going to put it away so it's not accessible for any combos. I did break an axe on stream. It broke right in the middle because the handle hit the target and it was already very fragile. So I'm going to check the chat. If there's a thumbs up, I'll know my audio is good. I'll stop bringing it up too. We got 82 people, 2 likes. We're going to do a backflip at the end of the stream in the grass right here, like as always. Right now we got 7 in hand. Let's just throw around the world. We're whiffing that little guy. Okay. There we go. That's a tricky one for knives, because you have to over-rotate on purpose, which doesn't feel right. But the log is facing up to the sky a bit more than usual. Flubbed. It's a fun word, flubbed. I don't know who made that up. I can't even tell you exactly what it means. I think it means just fumbling, essentially. And fumbling essentially means, when I think of the word fumbling, I think of someone throwing someone like something and they like pop it up in the air trying to hold it and keep throwing it up on accident. You know, it's like you cannot get a grasp of it. Oh, weird angle. Come on, Ryan. Oh, yes! That was great. As you can see, it uses this axe covered like half the target. I was actually throwing for this side of it, but the knife skimmed the axe and went left. But it went in the target, so we take those. Getting a good arm workout this week. Doing all this axe pulling. This is the part that is the most exhausting. Just pulling them from the log. Check the chat. How are we doing, everybody? Welcome, Dangerous Edge. We have someone from France. Nice. Dominique. Welcome, welcome. We got 109 people. All right. Let's try and pin a can. Here we go, folks. Come on, come on. I feel like using the axe. Maybe we'll do overhand axe. Let me just like... So I have to pretty much throw at that speed with a perfect can throw. I think I'm going to go shades off for this one, folks. It's actually kind of an overcast day, so they're not as helpful. All right. Let's pin this can. Dude, that was a really good first tee. First tee, folks. That would have been sick. But I think I figured it out. It's a really quick arm release with the axe. Couldn't see that one. Couldn't see the vision. But usually I throw a knife. The axe takes a little longer to get the rotation out. Oh, wow. But those two attempts were really crispy. Those two attempts. Let me check the chat. How we looking, everybody? Thumbs up. Thank you. Nice. 138. All right, folks. This is some axe throwing ASMR for you. Oh. Well, you know, I'm actually thinking we're going to get this real quick because, yeah, I'm feeling like it's easy right now. All I did wrong there was I threw the can too low. You'll find when you're throwing a can, throwing the can correctly is actually the hardest part. You don't give it the respect it needs. Again, we hit the can, but we still need to throw the can a little bit higher up, folks. We hit the can in the air. We hit the can in the air, folks. Can pins are a classic for axe and knife throwing. It's a very nice weight and shape of thing to throw a knife at that won't shatter like glass on you. Here we go. We're going to pin this mango cart. Oh, folks, we gave the can a haircut. We literally sliced it in the air right there. Yeah, this is close. But you never know till you do it. You can feel all sorts of ways. Okay, that's hilarious. I think Josh, my buddy Josh, did this as well. We'll look at this real quick. This is like a fake can pin where you just kind of press it down with the handle. What do you think about that, guys? Pretty wild, huh? So I was just like less than a second off in timing, but we're gonna get it right here. I think my record is 5 can pins in like 20 minutes. Everyone make sure this angle is good. Let me know that you can see everything. Just give me like a, I don't know, like a thumbs up emoji. And we're gonna keep throwing. I've actually never pinned a can like that before, but I've seen it done. Again, we're hitting the can in the air, but there's no target behind it. This is always a fun workout. Wow, we did it again. Josh, you're not going to believe this, but I think I can accidentally on purpose do this ridiculous can pin. That is so funny. That's like 2 in like 5 tries. There has to be a name for this. That's so funny. I'm going to get a screenshot that we might use for the thumbnail. I'm trying to get the chat behind it. Screenshot. And I tried to screenshot and accidentally turned the camera, the phone off. All right, let's get this can pin. No more playing around. We have 2, I don't even know what to call those. Can handle pins. If we get the can pin, we're going to leave it up for the rest of the sesh. Right here, folks. This is what attention to detail looks like right here. Oh, again. One thing I've never done is pin 2 in a row. So whenever you pin one, Just throw another right behind it and see if you can get 2 in a row. Oh, jeez. It looks from your angle, because it looks really close. Oh. Oh, man. That was a really good can throw. All right, I'm going to go nonverbal and just knock this out. I thought that was it, too. I felt so in tune with that one. Geez, yeah. I feel so with this axe. Dang. That was a crazy bounce. We're going to get it. I think I've panned. Oh, my God. I keep saying pandakin. Pandakin. We've definitely. Oh, my God. We've definitely pinned a can like every day this week. Oh, like that timing is the cadence I need every time. All right, folks, I'm going to check the chat, and then we're going to pin this. Pin the can. What's up, Jesus? Or Jesus? Sorry, I don't know which one. I got in trouble for that one time, mispronouncing someone's name as Jesus or Jesus when it was the opposite at a coffee shop I worked at. There we go, folks. I just have to zone in again. Wait, hang on. Did we actually do the false one? Unbelievable. Josh, you're not going to believe this. I actually didn't hit the can. Look at that. I did not hit the can again, folks. I've actually never done this, and now I did it 3 times in a row today. It, like, got behind the axe. It's not touching the log. Like, that's not a pin. That's 3 of these crazy fake pins. I've never seen that happen to me. And then I got 3 today. So, what the heck? Just like moments away from getting it correct. I need a name for that kind of phenomenon. That's crazy. It's just like the axe head is shielding it. All right, our can's getting beat up. But I think we got it right here. Now there is rocks in the can too, so unfortunately, I don't know how other people do it. I put rocks in for an easier can throw, but sometimes you throw the axe and it hits the rocks, and you don't get any stick. It falls out. Okay. All right, squad. We're gonna go nonverbal and just knock this out. Man, I keep throwing over. I'm thinking about the axe too much when I release. I'm like thinking about the can, and the second I let go. That was totally the closest one. All right, folks. That was a horrible throw. Sometimes, like, you can't even stop your action once you, like, decide to do it. Again, we hit the can, but for some reason it's getting smaller. You might have to change cans. We did beat this one up pretty good, folks. Yeah, I'm like having trouble throwing it right. Look at the chat. Take a sec. We've gotten 3 fake can pins with this. We got 210 people. We got 3 likes. All right, let's get this. Oh, I know you guys saw that. I launched the can way over here. I don't even know what happened there. The blade like chucked it. Oh, again, that one was my bad on the axe throw. Oh, okay, something's going on with this cup. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we've actually hit it like 7 different times with this thing. Pinned it 3 times on accident. The wrong way. All right, here we go. But there's no getting around it. It's not in the tree, in the log with the axe. It's like Clue. In the log with the axe, Mr. Cup, Mr. Can. All right. We're going to do a few more. We're getting stuck in the sea hole. Oh. That one felt like it was it, but then the handle hit the log. Okay. Okay. I think that's it, unless it's this other crazy pin. So there we go, folks. Did we pin it? I guess by the smallest margin we pinned it. So there we go. We got one on the board. Is it going to stay? I don't know. It's barely... The axe came down so early. It's almost like holding it up. But it's a pin. I'll give myself that. Let's see if we can do another while that one's there. Ready, folks? This time we're going to go with a knife. This time we're going to pin it with a knife, like this. Let's see how that works. So we're going to throw the can, and we're going to hit it with this knife. Again, can over. It's definitely the hardest part, is getting a good can throw. It's a different weight and form than the axe. But it's a quicker, it's lighter, so I can go faster. I don't even know if you'll be able to see the knife. I painted them red, but this throw goes in the log very flat. Just gonna throw it anyways. See if we can knock out 2 can pins today, and then we'll move on to another challenge. Check the chat real quick. I'm gonna get some water too. We got 158 people. Let's get this. Oh, okay, we got this. Again, it's all about a good can throw. I probably should have thrown at that one, but I keep throwing over the log, so I need to pretty much bounce it off the face of it. That was extremely frail. think I'm overthinking the can now. That was actually really close. Anyone in the chat throw knives or axes or mountain bike? That's our big stuff here at the channel. So we're throwing it in we're throwing the can around the log, and we're throwing the knife and sticking it, so we're getting closer. Okay, that time we hit the can with the knife, and it went in. So what do you think, folks? Are we going to get it this time? I'm going to try real hard. Not that time. So this is my daily workout. So you can see it. Maybe you can see. I feel like my arms are very strong right now. So it's been really fun. When I gamify my workouts like this, I tend to work out harder. Oh, that was totally it. All right, this one's it, folks. This is my call of the day. Call of the day. Oh, wasted. We have a lot of really cool knife and axe throwing content on the channel, and we're trying to get the 3K watched hours and 3K subs. So everyone hanging out here is giving us those watched hours that we really appreciate. I'm going to pin this can right now. Nope. Again, I'm not thinking about the can enough. I'm just like, it's so hard to be patient with your mind. You got to make sure the can's good before you throw the knife. Ah, that was close. You can probably see like a red blur in the sky when the knife is rotating, if you look. I keep hitting the dead spot too. Right here is like a dead spot in the tree. It's like extra dense wood. But we're gonna get it right here. That's all it takes is a little intention. Nope. Throw a knife anyways. I do want to see how many pins I can do in an hour. So we're kind of doing that right now. There's always a bit of randomness, but it does come down to skill. I got the knife though locked in, but the can becomes elusive. I stopped thinking about it. So let's get it right now. Oh, dang, we knocked out our other pin, our other can. All right, we're gonna move that one aside then, sadly. But we're still gonna get this one. Now we have room for it, actually. I've been throwing for like 6 years, on and off, but always at the same time. We're getting a lot of new followers, and we're getting a lot of new threshold records for our channel because of all these live streams. So it's been nice. We've been growing, and when we decided to start filming those lives at home of us throwing, because we're already throwing anyways, it actually made us do more challenges, try harder at some things. So here we go. Oh, we hit the can. And knife throwing is it's a really fun hobby. So is axe throwing. Great workout. You get outside. And it's really not that hard. It's dangerous. It's as dangerous as mountain biking, cliff jumping, all those things, because you just need to stay aware. You need to know how to operate safely in the hobby. I've definitely had my share of bounce back knives, and usually they're because of a fault of mine, like dehydration or... Oh, we're so close while I'm monologuing. I'm kind of like trying to keep the story going. Or, yeah. So, yeah, just operate them responsibly. I'm having trouble with this can. We'll give it one more, two more. We'll check the chat. Take a break. Oh, so that's like such a good knife throw right here. And then the can is just like, peace. All right here. Ah, that was our closest in a minute. All right, I'm gonna give it a few more. The trick is not take your eyes off the can. Yeah, I'm tracking it way better now. You want to not think about the throw because you know how to throw. You need to put more attention into the can. But the proof is in the pudding, so we're going to have to see. But this is definitely part of the game. Navigating the fatigue. We'll take a sec. How we doing, everyone? Thanks for joining me. We're having some trouble with this can, but that's part of the game. So where'd that can go? I think I'm just not... I'm trying to cheat it, you know what I mean? I'm not playing by the rules. Let's practice a knife throw. It's a great distance. There we go. Look at that, folks. Look at that, folks. Sometimes when you take a break, you can see the forest through the trees. See the trees through the forest. How about that? That was like second try after a little break. Very awesome. We're going to get a screenshot of that. Maybe on this side. I'm trying to screenshot with the chat so that way I can use that as a thumbnail. There we go. So you're going to be in the thumbnail if you have it, if you're in the chat there. Little bonus clout moment for you. All right, I'm gonna have some water. If we get to 20 likes, I'll do a backflip right here. And then please, someone in the actually I'm gonna leave that in there. Someone in the chat, can you put a thumbs up emoji if you can hear my voice through the lapel mic I'm wearing and not the iPhone? I want to make sure that if I'm talking to you guys, you can hear me. So let me know if you can hear me crispy right now. Whew, that's a lot of energy I put out. Let me know if you can hear me. Give me that thumbs up in the chat. Nice. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going, folks. We're gonna leave the can pin up there, celebration. But let's throw some axe. My workout every day out here is predominantly only axe because it's heavier, so you actually get more of a workout for your time. But I prefer to throw knives because of the complexity and variety of technique there is for knife throwing. It's way more satisfying. But I love axes. I just prefer knives. I think if you wanted to get into knife throwing, you should. If you want to get into knife throwing, you should throw some axes first, perhaps, because knife throwing is a bit more of a learning curve. It's a bit more full body, and I don't know. I think it scares people more when they try it to be like, I'm about to throw a knife. What the heck am I doing? But throwing an axe is intuitive because, like, Like, people don't even know how to hold the knife, but holding the axe is very intuitive. You just hold it. So yeah, I'd recommend checking out our bio, by the way. Go check out the description of this video. You can see all of our links, and you'll find a link there to our merchandise, like the Yosemite shirt, the Danger's Edge caveman crown hat. I don't know if you can see the hat. There's the hat. There's the shirt. You can also get links to the weapons we have there on affiliate links, so you can help support the channel, see what we're throwing. It's not fully updated, but check it out. Okay, got 3 different logs, all different angles, sizes, and depths. You can get really good at calculating your throws, it's a lot like putting to me. Whenever I throw knives, I think I'm like golfing and I'm putting, because it feels like I'm thinking like the same kind of like every little micro movement. It's very, very peaceful, and then you get one big swing at it, you know? So here we go, folks. We'll do some underhand on each log. I don't think I've underhand the bottom log ever yet. So this is going to be like a weird, it's going to like under rotate. Oh, I think that would have stuck if I hit the log. Let's run it back. I also throw a lot with my right hand, even though I'm a lefty. There we go. Unfortunately, with the streaming setup I have, it's kind of left arm centered, because I can't really have it at this like third person video game angle on both sides of my body at the same time. I could shift over here. We can do some throws like this, but it's just not a perfect view. This is my opposite hand. So we got 3. Feels really good to use both, although my right hand wrist has been hurting ever since I fell really weird on it skating. But I think it's slowly healing. It's just one of those long burns. How we doing, everybody? What's up, Craig? What's up with Alicane, Ruth? Welcome to the live stream. We're throwing some axes, some knives. We just got a couple can pins. We're going to do a backflip at the end of the stream. Check out our long form. Perfect Days is our most recent video of me. I put a lot of work into throwing axes and that, or that one's only knives in the wilderness. But definitely one of our best videos in terms of production value and difficulty of throw. Because this is just a playground. Right here, what we're doing, this is just like, this is like going to the gym. But actually playing the sport, playing the game of axe throwing for us is in the wilderness, where we come across logs like this, and you have to play it in the environment that you find it. It's a lot like rock climbing. You know, they come across a new wall to try, and they just go for it. Inspired by the kind of styles of skateboarding, coming across a crazy handrail at some random school and taking it on. We're playing around our can pin very well. We don't want to disrupt this. That's our trophy. I'm going to give it another zoom in for you guys who just got here. Welcome to Danger's Edge. Like and sub if you want to see more axe throwing, mountain biking, knife throwing, gymnastics, rock climbing. We try and do a medley. We're going to show our pin from earlier, in case people are like, what is that thing in the wood? We threw that, we stuck it, we smiled, we cried, we laughed. We've been going now for almost an hour, or 45 minutes, so again, let me know if you can hear me through my microphone and not the iPhone. Just give me a thumbs up in the chat so I know that you can hear me when I talk into this. And at 20 likes, we're going to do a standing backflip. So let's throw some more knives. We haven't even done no spin yet. No spin's my favorite knife throwing technique. There we go. I always like it when I start out with like a solid one, because the first throw is always like relearning or waking up the body to that style, you know. I can almost try and pin the can again. We're going to try and go around it. So look at me, everybody. What we're going to do for this challenge is we have 3 no spins. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 on all sides of the can, except the bottom, I guess. So we'll start with the right side, the big side. We hit the dead spot. Left, ooh, and above. We made contact. This is like operation. We don't want to hit the can. We want to play around the can with 3 no spin throws. This is a fun anti-pin challenge. We got 93 people, 17 likes. If we get 3 more likes, I'll do it for you guys. Oh, the thing about no spin is that it is harder to be accurate with it. It's already a hard enough throw to like focus in on. It's a very fragile one to hold, I mean. There we go. What did I say? They're not exactly, but we have a knife on the left, top, right of the target, the can. So we played around the can very well. Let's do some full spin now. For this, we're going to hold the blade like this and rotate it 360 degrees on this way to the target. Another 2 out of 3. I'll take that for any start. Full spin has been giving me a lot of slack this week. It's been a tough one. I needed to focus more when I throw full spin. Oh, we hit the can. Oh, that's a party foul. I'll show you guys the pin though. When we pinned this can, we gave it a good pinning. You can see here how devoured it was. All right, well now we got 4. So what were we throwing? Full spin. Let's do 4 full spin. Dang. Tried to throw at the other lug. So how's everyone doing? Let me know what you're doing right now. Are you studying? Are you just hanging out? What's keeping you here? Okay, 3 of those I did not enjoy. They felt very floppy. You want that knife to be at least like an inch into the target, and that's going to keep it from wobbling out through vibrations. You can see here where the red stops. That's pretty much where it goes into the wood. So a little bit over an inch, perhaps. We got 105 people here. We got 20 likes, so we're going to do a backflip. Can I get the recycling emoji in the chat if you want me to backflip? If that interests you. I'll still do it. I'm just curious if people are interested, or if they liked before they knew the challenge. So we're going to check the chat to see if we have the recycle emoji, and if we do, I will backflip right now. I'm trying to throw these full spins like quicker. I don't know, my mindset on full spins has just been very hot and cold. I need to like really focus or not focus at all. And I think throwing it consistently too, I just easily get swayed away from the right form, where I can easily do 4 in a row if I was going for 10. All right, here we go. Okay, let's check the chat. How we doing, everybody? You ready for a backflip? I'm gonna throw a little more, and then I'll do the backflip. I said I'd do it at 20. I didn't say when, but I backflip every day at the end of the stream. I'm trying to stream a little longer since we got people here. Let's do 4 no spin. Oh, my finger messed up. Got Gotta remember to throw hard. There's no reason not to throw hard. You like try to not throw hard so you can focus on the form, but the throwing hard will make the form more likely to work. You know what I mean? That was so ugly. There we go. A bit of a speed throw for that last one, and we'll redo this guy, and we're gonna put him on the other target. I like doing these little like different challenges to test my form. All right, I'm gonna check the chat. How we all looking in here? We got 101 people. We're throwing some knives. We're gonna do a backflip in the next 2 minutes, I swear. We're gonna actually just do it right now and then get back to throwing. So we're gonna do a backflip. We're gonna go like that. Hopefully the mic stays in place. For these, I like to be barefoot, no shoes. I want as much free rotation as my old body can get. I'm gonna move the camera. Hang on, everybody. Hold on tight. You're moving. You're moving now. Okay, we're gonna go like right there. How's that look? So we've backflipped every day. I try to backflip every day, but really it's more backflipping for every day. So 365 a year of standing backflips at least. Because some days I do like 3 in a row. You know what I mean? Some days I'm on vacation and I can't backflip. There's not a place. But we're just getting loose, testing out our knees. We're doing a lot of upper body right now. But here we go. These pants do not feel conducive to flipping, but here we go. Ready, folks? You're watching Danger's Edge. This is Ryan's at-home workout. I always check for splinters or rocks before I land on them. And here we go. Okay. We did it. We lost the earpiece. Clip that back on. I have a chip clip, literal Fritos. Look at the flip. How was that, folks? Whew. Was that good? I felt rusty on that one for sure. Felt like, because usually I work out my legs and then I do a flip. So you can imagine just standing in one place and throwing knives and axes is not conducive to limbering up your lower body. All right. Stoked on that. That felt great. We're going to zoom back in on the log setup. And we're going to talk about the world. I forgot I put that as the cover. So, I mean, a lot of things have been happening recently. And it's just very sad and dangerous times we're living in. So, I don't know what I really wanted to talk about, but I think, like you, the viewer, my mind has been on a lot of things relating to the news. Oh, hang on, sorry. And we do not promote any kind of violence here at Danger's Edge. If you know me, you would, maybe you don't know this about me, full fun fact, I am vegan. I have been vegan for almost 10 years of zero animal products because I don't think we need it. And yeah, it's just a very dark industry, animal agriculture. So yes, I've been very anti-violence. And you're probably like, oh my God, they throw knives and axes. How ironic, you know? I do see a little irony, but as you see here, there is no violence to knife throwing. It's dangerous, I'll say that. But I think violent implies a victim. And this log, as you can see, is not living. So what am I trying to say? What I'm really trying to do is just stimulate good conversation. So this stream is productive as well as entertaining, you know. So I'm just kind of ranting, losing focus on the rant as I throw. But I guess just be safe and be kind. be safe and be kind. There's a lot of tough situations out there, and I don't know the right answer to all this stuff, and how just watching history happen in front of us is very shocking. And it kind of shows you, there was this post I saw, it was a meme, and essentially the meme showed two people, and one person was like, if you think that the news is lying and like wild and crazy, how accurate do you think history is? And yeah, it really rocked me a little bit. I'm just like, it reminds me of that other quote, history is told by the winners. So you look at like our time, and it's very hard to think of it as iconic and world changing as past events, because you're living in them. And I guess there's this glamour to history that makes it seem more important than what's going on now. But yeah, it's just like really hard to feel like you can do something, or like, yeah, just some crazy times. Just kind of riffing right now, folks. Checking the chat. How we doing, everybody? We're getting deep, talking about the world, throwing axes and knives. What else do I want to say before capping this deep talk? Just keep a short, deep talk. Yeah, just be kind. I think for me, the thing that I found valuable to do is, if I'm ever angry or angry at somebody, perhaps, I like to go radio silence with them for a couple hours to feel out my emotions. And that's great nowadays with text and stuff. If you're mad at somebody, it honestly 100% of the time it pays off not to say things you're not certain of, or you don't want to try and backpedal later. Just kind of take a second. If there's action that happens of any kind, take a second, process, and you'll probably do something better than whatever you decide in that single moment, where it's literally just you're improvising, as opposed to constructively thinking about your thoughts. So yeah, I'll cap the world crises talk there. But I do want to be part of the conversation and contribute progress. So, what about axe and knife throwing? Here's a little fun story for you. These 3 big logs I actually just got recently. You can actually kind of see my old giant log back there. It's bigger than this one. And that log is just so torn up, like this one is. It's really frayed from all the axe and knife throwing, that I wanted to get new ones. And I got these 3 on Facebook Marketplace for free, because that's where I check. People will often throw their logs on the curb and say free. And this big one right here, that one could be over $100 for that log from I guess the wrong person. So you really want to check Facebook Marketplace, and you can come up on these for free. I had to lift them myself, and they messed up my car a bit. I usually try and put them in a trash bag so the bark doesn't destroy my car, because I don't have a big trunk. So that's how I would get them. And then we throw DW FKHT and Throw Club axes. They partnered with us a couple times. They hooked us up with these products, and we made them some shorts. So we really like their products. Wooden handle axes are just a very fun vintagey feeling compared to the small steel kind of tomahawks we have. So yeah, check out the link in our description. You can find our merch, you can find our videos, you can find where to buy these, you can find donation to our national parks. So go check all that out, folks. We just hit an hour-long pod. What are we doing? Stream. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw everything I have. We're gonna go for all of it. I think we have 10 knives, 1 machete, and 3 axes. So, what is that, 14? We're gonna get 14 in a row. And now this is where the space management comes in. So we're gonna throw at the little guy and try to get a few on there. But see, we missed one. It fell out, so we're going to restart the challenge. We're going for 14 in a row. 14 throws in a row. I'm going to mix it up a bit too. So we'll start with my opposite hand. We'll just get a solid oppo hand there. I want to throw this one first. So we got 3. We're going to throw some knives now. I think we started the pod. I keep saying the pod. We started the stream with 13 in a row, I think. So there's 3 of those. Got 3 more here. And we got 4. We're going to do some no spin for cuz. We hit the knife. That's what I wanted. Okay, well, we'll restart. We got almost to the end on that one. I like these long axe and knife throwing challenges because they test out a medley of skills. You get to throw a variety of weaponry, all different weights, lengths, and styles. You have to manage space on the board, so you have to be accurate and think about what hits where. So I really enjoyed both of those aspects. And you can really mix this up and make this kind of a huge challenge. And there's also a lot of axe and knife games that me and Josh, the co-founder of Dangerous Edge, play, like tic-tac-toe or kind of like horse. You can do a whole bunch of different styles. So we got 2 opposite hand. Let's go into the knives. We'll do some no spin. Sloppy. Sloppy. Better. We'll throw some half spin. We got more half spin. We got an axe. We're running out of space. That was a crazy spot. I hope you guys can see that. And the last one, the machete. This is for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Number 14. We're going to try and put it right in the middle, low. There it is, folks. That's a perfect spot. We'll pull that one in. You guys can see my setup. So we just got, I think it's 14 in a row. Yeah, 14 in a row. Medley mix, full spin, half spin, no spin. I love that the machete has a little bit of a wobble to it. Yeah, pretty stoked on this. Pretty good throw slash. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Go check out our long forum, folks, because we post really amazing axe and knife throwing videos in the wilderness where we're doing this exact thing on very small logs in hard places, beautiful locations. That's our favorite kind of content to make. But it's rare that we all get together in the woods like we used to camp and throw when we all have wives and, you know, all the busy things life throws with us. So we've been streaming our backyard content because it's the most accessible. We also throw every day anyways. So this is my arms workout I try and do every day. So I throw mostly just the axes because they are the heaviest. So I can throw axes. I can throw axes for less time and get more of a workout than if I were to throw knives. We pinned a can today with an axe, and we pinned a can today with a knife. And we got 3 crazy fake pins, I'll call them, that didn't make any sense. We'll just throw some more axe. How many people we got? How many likes we got? Got 26 likes, 76 people. We got people redacting their message. I wonder if it got blocked. Try to keep positive vibes here. Everyone is welcomed here. Everyone is safe. Want to be just a fun place. Fun, relaxing atmosphere. You're capturing, you know, with the whole internet and live streaming, it really makes me think of like the movie Doctor Strange when he opens up those portals to like somewhere else, and you can just like tune into another place at this time. So it's very Doctor Strange to be like watching live streams, and so you're just teleporting into my world here, and I'm just sharing what I do for my workout. I really enjoy my axe and knife throwing. I recommend it. There's a lot of axe throwing bars you can go to. I actually haven't been to one. It's kind of, I don't know. Like I can do that here, you know. I guess it's more of like a bar environment or something. I haven't been to an axe throwing place, but they probably wouldn't let me throw the way I want to. That's my assumption. And there would be no knives. I like throwing knives too. But you could start there. You could start at an axe throwing place, or in our description of this video, you could start by checking out our links to the axes and knives we throw. And then you can make 6 throws like that on the small log. I love the underhand ones. So it's a very dramatic throw pose. Yeah, check out our long form. We have a park hopper series. That's what we pride ourselves on, is like the core of what we want to do is we go to like Yosemite, Sequoia, Big Bear, and we film challenging throws like this. Cool knife throwing and axe throwing sequences in the wilderness. And it's very beautiful. You know, it's not my backyard with the shed. It's like we're like at a waterfall, you know, and there's just like a log there someone cut down, or a tree someone cut down 40 years ago, and it's just laying there in the woods. And we look at it and we say, okay, well, if we stand here, you get a clean shot of it, and it's like 20 feet away. And we set up our cameras. We usually use GoPros or 360 cams and film our axe throwing and knife throwing. We got 76 people, 26 likes. We've been going for an hour and 8 minutes. Let's do a double throw. We're going to do 2 axes at once. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's just balancing your throw. Do the same throw. Give it more time to rotate because it's heavier. And try not to let one axe mess with the other. I'm trying to get a good handhold on it right now. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can do this double. They're already slipping apart. Gotta focus. You don't want to pull your hand back fast either. Well, there's one. There's one. Yeah, these two-piece axes are, as you can see, they keep popping apart like that in case you're new. It's just a 2-piece axe. It comes apart so you can replace the handle, but when it gets weak, the handle keeps falling off, so it's like kind of annoying. Put that there so I can actually have 2 hands to set this up. The 2 at once. And there we go. I really want to throw 2 cans and try and pin 2 cans at once. That would be a really cool challenge. And most of these challenges are not as hard as you think. You literally just have to accept it's going to take a while. You know? Like, what is the definition of something that's difficult? Is it something that takes a while? Something that takes a lot of energy? Something that... I don't know. I guess there's ways to measure difficulty. And I think time to do it could be one. We're just throwing casually right now. We beat some challenges today. I think we did like 14 in a row. We did pin the can with an axe, pin the can with a knife. We did multiple target kind of arrangements. I did a backflip. I backflip every stream, so if you want to see me daily backflip. And right now I'm rusty at them. I wish I had them better. Let's do a double axe throw or double spin. Try and keep this close for you guys. There's 2 spins. Try and do it again. We missed the log. There's another one. Axes are really easy to throw compared to knives. They're bigger, and really that's like the biggest thing. They're bigger and they have a bigger blade. That's like all you need to know why. Yeah, just thought I'd bring that up. What should we do now? Some opposite hand? Let's throw it this hand. Oh, we hit the axe. I try to be good with both. It actually started because of a skateboard injury. I hurt myself skating, and I like fractured my wrist, my left hand, and I'm a lefty, so I had to start throwing with my right hand to keep throwing. But I bet you could do this in like 20 minutes or less right now if you got up and started throwing axes. I think that you'd be able to opposite hand 3 in a row. You just need to pay attention and put the focus into it, and I think you would be able to do it like first try. Because it's not that hard, that's what I'm saying. It's just timing. It's just being present. Like if I could compare axe throwing like this to something else, I would say it's like being on the phone and playing Call of Duty. Like you might not have as much attention, but you don't even need all that attention to do like the bare minimum. You know? So if you play like Call of Duty, or maybe like singing a song while you're driving in the car is also comparable to like how easy axe throwing is while talking. I've thrown a bunch too without even looking, like behind the back. So yeah, I think it's a really easy hobby for you to get into. You can get like a quality set for like 100 of axes, or you can get like a few cheap ones for like $30, and you just resharpen them, and they'll probably last you forever. They outlast the logs easy. The handles, on the other hand, like here's a bad handle. You see that big crack in it? I'm still throwing it because it works, but yeah, ideally you want like a flush, clean handle. The problem is when you throw a bunch of axes and knives like I'm doing right now, as you saw, you're going to hit your axes with your axes. That's why I'm throwing this one usually last, is because I don't want to have this in the log and throw another one that hits it. I'd rather have hit the other log, the other handle. Quick double on the low boy. The boy. How we doing, everybody? Let me know how my angle is. It looks like we're shifted, but at least the log was visible the whole time. We're going to wrap this up. I think we're going to end with like a 10 in a row for fun. But we're going to do 10. We're going to make it challenging somehow. We're going to do 10 with as many different things and all different throws. Okay, so we'll start with an overhand axe throw. We'll put them on the low guy. Okay, we missed, but it still went in. We're doing 10 in a row, 10 different techniques of throwing axes and knives. So there's one technique. We'll do underhand Western. Oh, we hit the wrong log. There's lots of baby lizards running around here. I don't know if you've seen any. But here we go, folks. We're going to do 10 throws in a row, all different styles. So full spin axe, underhand axe. Oh man, we're whiffing the underhand. Maybe we won't be able to do this one. It's too difficult. Just kidding. All right, here we go. Full spin. Underhand. We're done with a Western, a different underhand. So that's 3 different throws. Let's go into knives. We'll do full spin, half spin, no spin. Okay, so that's 6 different throws. We need 4 more throws that are different. This is where it gets difficult because I'm not immediately confident in any of them. But I have a wide range of options. So let's do opposite hand half spin. Whiff. Okay, I'm going to have to think about those last 4. I'm going to have to pick my last 4 throws for this challenge of 10 in a row, but all different techniques. Oh, I also said all different weaponry, if possible. So let me count that out. Because we have the machete 1, this brand of axe, that brand of axe, and then 3 different knives. So that's 6. So we can re-throw 2. Okay. So we'll start out with the ones I don't like. Well, half spin, or not, I don't like the knives. Although, fun fact, I don't like this knife. This style knife. This has been a hassle. So we're doing 10 in a row, folks, all different styles of throw with as much different type of weaponry as possible. Starting with a half spin knife throw. Now let's do full spin. We'll grab this other knife and do no spin. So that's 3. Then we're going to use an axe and do overhand axe. Down there. We'll do underhand axe. Whiff. Let me know if the narration is better or worse, because I'm trying to keep it engaging so you guys know the narrative that's going on. Okay, we're actually going to start with an opposite hand half spin, because it's one of my looser strengths. Okay, there we go. Opposite hand half spin rotation. Then we're going to go to this side. We'll do a full spin. Dang. I think those two are going to be the most annoying for me out of this 10 variety. So we'll start with the full spin. It's full spin, knife spin. Fail. We've been throwing for like almost an hour and a half, so you can imagine the fatigue. And okay, there's a full spin. Then we'll do no spin. We hit the dead spot. All right, folks. Here we go. We're going to go full spin, no spin, half spin, then we'll go, we messed that one up, dang. I honestly am playing this too safe, because what I'm doing is I'm trying to spread out the axes so there's more knife room, but since we're only throwing 10 for this combo, I don't think it's really necessary to care about my spacing too much. Let's check out the chat. We're going for 10 in a row, folks. Different throws, different weapons. We got 27 likes, 88 people watching. Thanks for hanging out. We're trying to get to 3K watched hours, 3K subs. That was half spin. Oh, that was full spin, half spin, and then no spin, the big 3. So those are out of the way. Then we'll go underhand axe. Wow. I'm actually aghast that the blade hit and it didn't go in. That's the sharpest thing I own right now. I can feel like this challenge will be over quick if I focus. So I'm going to go silent mode except for the throw names. Here we go. Overhand axe. Underhand axe. No spin. Full spin. Half spin. Opposite hand half spin. Machete. We're going to go underhand machete. Wow, that was crazy. Okay, so we have 5, 6, 7. We need 3 more throws that are different styles. Okay, we can use this axe and do the western throw. It's a different underhand. There we go. So we need 2 more different throws to beat the challenge. We're going to do, what throws do I have that I'm confident on? Opposite hand, no spin. Opposite hand. Failure. Yeah, we might need to start with all 3 opposite hand knife throws to beat this 10 in a row. 10 in a row, different knives, different axe, different throw techniques. We can start out with the hardest ones. It gets 2 times easier, and here's why. When you start out with the harder ones, you get them out of the way, yes, but then you leave yourself your better throws for when there's no room on the target. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go opposite hand for first. Half spin. No spin. Full spin. Clash. I want to get better at my other hand. I just like false confidence with it. Full spin. Full spin. No spin. No luck on that one. We're going to try and beat this challenge quick, and then we're going to see what else we can do if we have time. Full spin. Okay, so there's the opposite hand full spin. We're going to take that since it'll be our streak starter for 10. Half spin. No spin. Okay, that's the 3 hardest. 3 different throws with the opposite hand. Now we're going to move to axe. We're going to do the Western. 1. Overhand. It's all right if the handle moves. And then traditional underhand. That's fine. Now we're going to do our half spin. We're going to do... Oh, I didn't save myself a no spin with this hand. Full spin. Come on. Oh, that's so loose. And no spin. Wow. Then we'll go underhand with the machete. Failure. That was pretty good. What was that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we just needed one more throw. That was actually it. Sorry, folks. I'll check the chat real quick. I didn't realize that we almost had it. I should have felt more pressure to get that last one accurately. So welcome to my workout, folks. Thanks for helping us get our watch hours up. We've been trying to grind our watch hours. We're almost at enough to be monetized, and then we can elevate our game here. We got 48. We got 84 people watching, 27 likes. We're going for 10 in a row, all different throwing techniques. So we're going to start again with the opposite hand. Try to get a start with the worst. The throws I'm the worst with. Okay, here we go. That was full spin. Half spin. No spin. Solid. Then let's do the machete full spin. Or we did full spin. We didn't do underhand full spin. Ah. So that's the thing. Start with the hard ones. Because now I'm going to try and start with the machete. I feel like I was throwing it wrong. Okay, machete's done. Can we keep this energy? Nope. Okay, I need to let the full spin rotate more. That's what I'm learning. I'm learning to let the rotation. Let's focus. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this one, folks. I'm feeling like a lost boy. But we're going to keep trying for a bit. Dang. So there's no spin. There's half spin. We're going to remove the machete, so it's a true 10. Come on, let this rotate, Ryan. Let this rotate. Dang. Yeah, this is a tough one with opposite hand to start. I hate leaving the opposite hand. We just gotta get that full spin first, I think. Okay, there's the full spin. Half spin. Ah, dang. We're crashing out, folks. We're crashing out. Check the chat. Give you guys some attention. Can we get to 30 likes? That'd be dope. 30 likes for this challenge. Although we're struggling now. Struggling now. Dang. Yeah, the opposite hand full spin it feels very elusive. But if I get these three first in the machete, it's a very good start. Ah, the no spin. The no spin curses me. We're going for 10 in a row, folks. But it's all different techniques with different weapons. So there's the no spin. But then the full spin. Like I said, this is great though. I love a good challenge that hangs me up because I get a good workout. Okay, that was the three opposite hand throws. Oh, we flubbed the machete again. I'm trying like this underhand throw that's very elusive for some reason. Oh, see, I just need to throw it with power. All right, well, we got the machete. Machete counts as one. Can we use that? No, we cannot. Like I said, if we can just get these four different throws, if we can get all four of these difficult throws, we'll have the easy ones left to do. Half spin. Full spin. No spin. Come on, machete. Yes. Yes, okay. That's 5 different throws. We're not out of the woods yet because we still have to do, that's 4. We still have to do, hang on. We have to do 5 more different throws. Ah, that's what happens though. You mess up the easier ones. We're gonna keep going though until I can't, until I'm too tired to win this challenge. But that was our best start. That was my bad, everybody. We're going for 10 unique throws in a row. Opposite hand full spin is my scariest. There it is. Ah. Yeah, thanks for hanging out in Dangerous Edge. Thanks for watching. We're trying to get our hours up. If you want to see more content of me and Josh, we're best buds who run the channel. We're just constantly promoting each other to get stronger and try some fun new challenges. We're both on the west coast of America, in case you're wondering. Come on, half spin, full spin. We're losing it, folks. We're losing it a bit. Once we get this full spin, it's under rotating. There we go. Yeah, we're on the struggle bus. We could save these hard throws for the end. Maybe let's do that. Let's start out with the other stuff. We're going for 10. 1. Nothing. 1. Yeah, 1 throw out of 9. So let's do the other 9. Oh, that was super high up. Dang. Yeah, sorry, folks. It looks like my accuracy is waning. We've been throwing for almost 2 hours. And we're trying 10 in a row, all different techniques. Dang, that one turned sideways in the air. That's a great workout. We got a good challenge right here. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just relax. Dang. Just getting some casual throws in there outside the challenge. Really shredding this log up. I probably burned like 10,000 calories this week just pulling logs, axes out of logs like that. But we're going for a challenge. I'll check the chat, see how we're doing. How's everyone in there? We got 61. We're trying to beat this challenge. We're going to call it for today. Dang. Yeah, I'm going to give it like a few more tries, and then I think we're just going to call it. I don't know if I want to continue to battle this one right now. We got a lot of good stuff this stream, though. We pinned a few cans. They got like 15, 14 in a row. The backflip. Yeah, see. This is a tough challenge. But that one actually felt really good. That's just one I'm going to have to get to the opposite hand throws. Unless with the instinctive. Unless we start with instinctive. We haven't thrown any of that yet. Josh should definitely throw that early. Or if we... Yeah, okay. Machete. Instinctive. No spin. Half spin. Axe. Underhand. Western. We didn't do full spin. Dang. It's always the second one. All right, folks, I think we're going to give it one more try. And I got to move on to some other things today. It's about all the time I put towards my workout. So we're going to give it one more try at 10 in a row of all different throws. And then we're going to call it for today. So here we go. We're just going to use what we have in our hands. Okay, rough start. Yeah.